All right, everybody. What's up? Okay, good to see you. For all those that will be joining us here in a little bit, it is most excellent to see you. The little link there is for anybody who wants to come up on the panel. And along the bottom there, you'll see some information scrolling that will help your experience out here with us. Type camping, so the bottom drop your channel link. And we're going to be doing a live for the USMC birthday tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. Everybody's welcome. You don't have to be a Marine vet. You don't have to be an active duty Marine. Anybody that supports us is certainly welcome to see you. Al and I'll be swapping live times next week. I'll be going at 3 p.m. and Al at 5 p.m. Steel Forged in Fire or in Sword and Knife. Good to see you. Tony, good to see you. Awesome, man. All right. If anybody wants to come on up, man, that link is right there. So don't be bashful. And it's a good, nice seeing everybody over there on Al's Live and everything like that. And it was really cool. Well, hopefully, Steel Forge and Fire. Hope everything's is going good for you, Tony. I know you're doing fine, and I can see that where you were at, it was nice and cold. Well, there is Dez. Hey there, Des. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Doing good. All right, man.
Hold on. Let me turn you down.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah. So, you ready for that big storm, or you're not sure what it's going to do yet?
Not sure what it's going to do yet. I mean, I got water and I got food, so that's not an issue.
Yeah.
And I got a camping stove because I've learned my lesson from a few hurricanes back.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Al's in the room, Wandering Monk's in the room, Vanessa's in the room, Nicole is in the room. Anybody wants to come up? There's the little link. Our treasured home is in the house. All right, man. Good to see everybody. So yeah, we're not sure what it's either. They keep changing the forecast, and they got us under a coastal flood watch again, but that's normal for here. So.
Yeah, I'm on the Weather Channel and I'm looking it up, and we've got 3 warnings. But then we have a tropical storm warning, and then we have another one. And then it says like there's a second, and I'm looking for the second, and there's no second one.
Oh, there is a second one, yeah.
So there's a second one, tropical storm warning, and then that's huge and long. But the way they showed the radar or whatever, it's just it zoomed out towards us.
Right. The Steel Forge and Fire, this is a minimal hurricane, like 80-mile-an-hour winds, but when you're this close to the coast, man, it can still get ugly because if it drops the 2 to 4 inches of rain they're talking about, and the ground is soggy and the trees start coming over and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, when you got cypress and the old oak trees down in the south, these,
Right. Coco's Critters is in the room.
Hey, Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa. So good to see everybody. Right, man. Let's see here. We'll post that link again to make sure that everybody can get to it.
You can pin it up to your the top.
Actually, we tried that before. This is one of those Apple iMacs, and it's not showing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not showing that. So, but every few minutes I'll put it up there. Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, Al?
Hey, Al.
Hey, dude.
All right.
I felt like it's been forever since I've seen you.
Yeah. I was just going to say the same thing. It's been so long.
I know.
so long.
I know. I missed you.
Yeah.
You're looking for the one with all the little squares in like, I think it's 3 squares and 2 squares on the bottom.
There we go. All right, there we go.
I knew what you were trying to do, even though you said you didn't say anything. This is just how well we know each other.
Right.
Hi, Backwards Boy, my small engines. Ooh, that's a tongue twister.
Did you get a good little influx of people yet? We got 9 people in so far.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah. Well, Steel Forge and Fire says, question, have you seen more powerful storms of late? Well, the storms have, for the most part, the real powerful stuff has missed us the last 2 or 3 years. But you can ask anybody from Florida, Georgia, and even the Newfoundlanders.
There's been some doozies.
There's been some doozies, you know. It really depends on whose initials has got on it. So, you know, and
Tallahassee seems to be like in a little pocket, though. It's really weird.
yeah,
Because we had Michael, and Michael came through, and then went up, like it went from Panama City, Pensacola, Panama City that way, and then up into Alabama, Georgia, and it missed us. I mean, we had some wind, but nothing major.
yeah.
And then Ian came up and missed us, you know, over here in Tallahassee, and now who knows what Nicole's going to do.
Yeah, we the last about
I
last
lived with her, and I don't know what she's talking about.
yeah, but we've gotten lucky the last few years to really answer that question.
I'll be back in 1 second.
All right,
Okay.
sooner or later though, you know that right storm will get us. So who
Yeah.
knows? Yeah, and no matter where you go, you're gonna be dealing with something: hurricanes or tornadoes or snows or drought or something. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we've had no rain here for like almost 2 months.
Right. We went through that too, and then all of a sudden we had like 3 or 4 weeks where it would rain for 2 or 3 days, and then it would stop. You know.
Yeah.
So we can stand a little rain. We're not in bad deficit, not like we were, but
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my goodness, man! It's hard to believe that we've already got that first week in November down, and
I know this just flew by all of a sudden.
it has, man. Before you know it, it would be Thanksgiving, and then on to Christmas, and then 2023 will be here. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving because my dad's coming up for an extra day or two. But
Uh-huh.
I'm not looking forward to because I still have not filed my divorce papers yet. Because I look at the papers, it's not like I have anything to, you know, there's nothing between us. I'm not going for alimony. There's nothing. I mean, there's no debt, no credit card, no nothing.
right.
But it's like I look at the paperwork and I'm like dumbfounded because they want all this stuff that I don't understand. They can't put in the easy form. It's like, do you want a divorce? Yes. Do you want to declare against each other? No. Any debts? Kids over 21? Yes. Do you want alimony? No. Just give me my maiden name back and irreconcilable differences, and we're done, please.
Right.
You know, that's all I want. Just give me a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Steel Forge of Fire says wants to move down south. Those storms worry me. Well, they're always a worry to us. Okay, I mean, Des can probably tell you, you deal with it. You don't let it rule your life.
Yeah.
You pay attention to the news, and when they say it's coming, you know, you stock up on your stuff. But if it's strong enough and they say get out of Dodge,
You get out of Dodge.
get out of Dodge. You know, because
Yeah, what you do is like when they say a storm is coming, it's have a safe, right, with all your documents in a plastic bag, and you're safe. And then when you're ready for a storm to come, you grab your plastic bags because your safe might be too big because you need all your IDs and bank accounts and script information and everything that you could think of in the kitchen sink with you, and then have your medicine and stuff ready to put in some kind of a carrier.
right.
Have enough water, and then do like a couple changes of clothes, some shoes, throw it on there. If you got pets, get your pet supply, put it
Don't
back in the car, and just go.
And don't leave the pets at the house.
No, you don't leave the pets in the house.
Yeah. So, but that's the best way to say it. It's like anything else. You try to make all the preparations you can, but
Yeah. But I always say, some people don't do it. It's have all your documentation.
mhm.
Have cash on you on hand too, because you never know if you have a local bank. That local bank might be down. You can't get any money out of your bank. So have some cash on hand as well with your paperwork for backup.
I heard that. Wick, it's good to see you. All right, man. So, what's for dinner night, Al? All right, Mr. Noodles, huh? All right.
What is that?
Oh, I think you're muted. There you go.
I got a strip. I unmuted myself because this was loud when I was opening. I got a strip loin steak, and I'm gonna have chef's rubs on my strip loin steak, and I got a Mr. Noodles to have on the side.
Okay. And what will Nicole be having? Does she eat the steak?
No,
No.
she will not.
How about the Mr. Noodles?
I believe she might have chicken now.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And we're gonna have some snacks later. We're gonna after we're done here. We're
Uh-huh.
gonna go on and watch some movies and that. And
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be kind of
and
eerie. I mean,
What's that?
kind of eerie for you next week, man, with that 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock deal. You might have to alter your normal habits a little bit, I guess. So,
So I'll be on here. I'll be on here with you when you're on.
right, yeah.
What movie are you gonna watch? I want to know what movie.
What's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's about a bank robbery.
Right.
And the buddy goes in to rob the bank, but he's an ex-marine, and he didn't really go in to rob the bank. He just went in to try and get, because they take his benefits from him. So he takes the bomb into the bank, and he's just trying to set things right, really.
Right. Yeah.
I can't remember what the name of the movie is, but I think that's the one that we're gonna watch.
It sounds like that movie Shooter. Did you ever watch that one?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Something similar to that.
Right.
That was a good movie too.
That was a good movie. Yeah. It was a Marine. He was the best sniper in the world, and he got accused of trying to kill the president or something.
Yeah, they got him to test. Can you shoot at 1,500 meters? And then they went to the bullet that he shot, and tried to say that was the bullet that was fired at the president. And
right, yeah. Lori's World is in the house. TGIF is in the house. All
Hi,
right.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
Hi, Lori's. Hi, TGIF. Bree, I believe it's TGIF.
Yeah. Anybody wants to come up on the panel, feel free to
We have Vanessa and Nicole, of course, is here.
Yeah.
Lori's World.
Nicole can come up on the panel if she wants to.
Wick is in the house, too. I don't know.
Wick is in the house. Sure enough. We got about 11 people in here right now.
Coco Critters.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's
Critters.
Coco Critters.
That's Colleen.
Yeah, she's
Hi,
here.
Colleen.
And DJ's Cartoon Universe is in the house. Yeah.
Hi, DJ.
Did you get
the counter's still moving up, Dave? Now you're up to 12 now.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a few times where it's gotten to 30 or more. So be nice next week.
I've had a few days like that where I hit like 30 odd people, and I'm like, wow, thank you, everybody.
Right. Yeah.
Really nice to see people.
We're kind of hoping that Marine Corps thing that we do tomorrow night may really be a lot of people. So. Like I said,
Hi, Dad.
Hey, DJ.
Hi, DJ.
Devil Dog's annoying little brother. I like that.
Yeah.
You got your camera fixed.
No, I'm on my iPad.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good to see.
So you just didn't want us to see you, did you? When you were on mine, you were hiding away.
No, my camera fell off my desk.
Oh.
I'm in my bedroom right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're here, man. I sure am.
Yeah, it's good to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Wow, this is going to take a little bit of getting used to with this community tab. I got to go through. There's a section here. It says sneak peeking your next video, where I can upload a photo for my next video.
Right. They are changing a lot of stuff, like that clip thing. Have you noticed the remix button now?
What? No.
It's called remix, and it's like you can add these little bitty songs, stock songs, inside. Yeah, in your videos and stuff. And now that I've crossed,
that must be in the YouTube editor, is it?
Yeah, and
I don't use the YouTube editor, so I wouldn't have seen that stuff.
And then now that we've crossed that monetization point, there's all sorts of new bells and whistles that I'm just now getting used to. So
nice.
Yeah, and
neat.
So, Dad, you might enjoy this fact.
Okay.
Right now, I'm watching the Christmas Chronicles 2.
Are you? Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you like it so far?
Yeah, I like it. I've seen it before.
Okay.
I didn't know you were came out, so just try to tell you, hey, I'm watching it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I went and bought the movie 1 and 2 combo, so I have the set. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just watched #1, and now I'm on my second one. So,
Awesome.
Right.
yeah.
Well, Beck, it's good to see you.
Yeah, because I don't have Netflix, but when my cousin lets me use her Netflix every once in a blue moon, I heard that was on when it first came out, the first one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've been addicted to it ever since.
Yeah. I mean, it's one Christmas movie that I watch every year.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Right.
yeah.
I think Nicole said the name of that movie is Breaking.
Yeah, I just went to look it up.
Uh-huh.
Breaking?
Breaking? Something like that.
An ex-Marine trying to regenerate, or trying to get back into civilian life.
Oh, that's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always.
Yeah, my dad had a rough time too for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking at that and I said, I know a lot of Marines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it looked like a really good movie, and it looked like
Who was
it looked like something that was a little bit relevant to some things that might be actually happening to people, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah, PTSD and all that kind of stuff, and separation anxieties, and yeah. It does take some getting used to, that's for sure. And for somebody that's been in uniform and that kind of a lifestyle all their lives, to suddenly come to a full stop,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I mean, like with yourself, Dave. I mean, like you've been at it for
4 decades,
longer than most.
Uh-huh.
For longer than most.
Whoa.
Way longer, yeah.
So, and you knew it was coming, but it's still going to be a really big adjustment for you to not have to to get up and do this and get up and go and
wear uniforms and adhere to all these regulations and stuff like that. It's gonna definitely take some getting used to and all that. And
Nice.
Wandering Monk says, after 32 years, it was hard for me to just speak civilian. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. It's,
okay, well, Dave,
Uh-huh.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, man.
But don't watch this movie. It's not a how-to menu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hear you. Wick says, I am actually working with a senator in Texas to address VA issues. Always write your senator with VA. Yeah. That sounds like good advice, Wick. Absolutely, man. All right, man. Like I said, anybody wants to come up on the panel, don't be bashful. Indian Hemlock is in the house. Good to see you. All right, man. Simple prepared house.
So, do I want... I'm not going to use the ghostly shadows on this, but do I want summer heat, habanero, or jalapeno?
I'd say jalapeno.
Jalapeno?
Yeah.
Jalapeno.
It's got just enough kick, that you'll know that you had something, but not so much that you'll be in pain.
Well, I had, like I said, I was eating the habanero on the chili, not chili, on the lasagna, and that was really good. Almost.
Yeah, I mean they're all really great. I mean they're not, the heat is not devastating, but it's just enough where you feel it. And then the one, there's no heat to it all, just a nice taste, a nice mellow taste.
Yeah, the SPG.
That really tastes. I put it on hamburgers not long back, and it really made it pop. And I think I put some on meatloaf, and it was good. Boxcar Jerry, good to see you, man. Oh yeah,
cool.
Mm-hmm. Good to see you.
Let's get that cooking up.
What's the temperature there tonight?
Today it was 39 here today.
Okay. We were hovering right at 59 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. So,
we were 65 down here.
Right.
Well, in northern Florida.
I could.
Yeah, I'm not so down here where I am.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be like 75.
Right. Well, that's good, man. Well, we got 18 people in the room, so that's a pretty good number. And
Ooh.
anybody that wants to drop their link, just type the word camping, and bot will do the deed for you. So
Sure.
yeah, and you're short. Char Hart is in the room. Good to see you. All right. And,
How you doing, Hemlock? Hi, Charvart.
yeah. So don't be bashful. Come on up.
Guys, take it from someone who was in the position
Yeah.
that was actually afraid to come up on a log. Even though I was doing YouTube videos.
Right.
Yeah. I'm
And you remembers, I came up first on Dave's live.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Once you do your first live, it gets easier from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Dave, I don't know if you saw it or not, and I don't know how hard it will be to find that video, but if you go back to when Dave first started doing the StreamYard thing and he came on here and he was asking for people to come up and there wasn't really anybody coming up.
Right.
And I finally said, okay,
pop,
just do it.
Yeah.
But when I came up, my hands were like, you couldn't see them because I kept them down, but my hands were shaking when I was up.
Yeah.
I stayed for,
yeah, it's getting, but that first one is always the scariest.
Yeah.
And then as you do more and more, it becomes more natural.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But part of the problem, too, is if you do your own lives, it's figuring out conversations or things to keep the people engaged.
Right.
Because on my channel, it's like we just talk about anything and everything, you know, and it's 18 and over. So it's not, well, I try not to go too much on the other side because I got DJ in the room with us. So I try to keep it on the moderate side with him there. But it's like trying to keep a conversation to keep everybody interested in coming and hanging out is the hard part.
Right. From when I first started doing them, and I did them by the Facebook lives, and you're right. I just got up there and talked and watched the chat, you know, and I'd be like kind of turned to the side, like, okay, Al's in the room, Indian Hemlock's in the room, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. And then who was it? I wanted to say it was one of the big mainline channels.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny. And
Johnny.
I don't know who it was, but it was one of the really big channels. And she got on there and said, let me tell you about StreamYard. And I said, I got to try that, you know. And then we were off to the races after that, you know. So,
I could tell you the first time I ever went on a live stream in 2018, 2019, I was scared. I mean,
right. Yeah.
And it wasn't trivial at the time. The guy I went on with used Skype to do that. And, you know, I'm interviewing with people I don't know, and it was not easy.
Right. You did good, though. Yeah, you do really
well.
Well, here's the thing now. When I did that first live, it was kind of like the one chip challenge because the next live Dave did, I stayed on with him for the entire thing.
You did, yeah.
Nice. And ever since then, I've been up on panel with you every single live.
Every single one. The only one you missed was that COVID one.
Yeah, and, I'm not really sick, and I was in the room, but if people were asking, I was like, I'm not going up. I'm sorry.
Yeah. When you're on death's door, you don't feel like showing the world.
No. But I'll tell you what, though, there's quite a few folks that actually got their feet wet right here on these lives here. Hey, Johnny, what's up, man?
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
You got any bread left, man?
That bread is gone, brother Wesley. But I think I was chewing the last set up. Jim was it beat me down. I'm not gonna say mistake. I hit the treadmill and then that just takes the energy out of me. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to lift weights afterwards. I'm walking around the grocery store. I'm like, I really want to just sit on my couch right now.
Right.
Just drained out.
Oh, but no, it was all good, and so now I've got a quiet house. I'm like, well, hey, let's say hi to friends,
Right?
before we get
Always
to
good to see you.
videos and everything
Yeah.
else. I'm behind on everything.
You're not the only one, man. It's just like I said, the bigger we get, the harder it is to, get to everybody and everything,
Yeah.
So,
Even just doing that extra. DJ, what, you got something to say, or what's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to my movie. I'll see you later.
Enjoy the movie.
all right, buddy. You
I
take care.
will.
All right.
I get it. I show up, DJ exit. All right.
Hi, Gerbs. He's watching the Christmas Chronicles too.
Yeah.
Oh, but
I loved it.
There you go,
so,
George.
even just making that video on the bread put
Uh-huh.
me behind. I'm like, oh man, I still got to do a camp challenge. I was gonna camp out tomorrow, but I got to work tomorrow night. I'm like, well, I can at least camp in my backyard if I have to for my.
Right.
So I'm just like, well, just keep plugging away. At least we're having fun, right?
We are having fun. That's for sure, man. Yeah.
So you're a one digit midget now, right?
Yeah, we're at next Friday will be my last day, but actually next Thursday is my last full work day.
Yeah.
So when we go in there on Friday, man, all it is we're gonna have a little dinner, and they'll have the big wigs show up and shake hands and thank you so much for
right
all your services and stuff like that. So
hey, Tony,
glad to see you, man. Good to see you.
Tony, what's up, man?
What's up, Johnny?
Well, I finally broke down. It's probably been 20 years since I owned one of these things.
And now we have hair, huh?
Yeah, now that I'm trying to have a little bit of hair in the back, I got to straighten it out.
Right.
And the beard's getting long enough, so I was like, wow, I might have to actually have a comb in my back pocket.
That's okay,
I
Johnny.
thought about it the other day.
One day you'll upgrade to one of these.
Oh,
Nah, comb works fine.
Oh, my wife
my
gives me
pocket way
grief.
better.
When it
My
gets
wife
this
gives me
long,
grief for grabbing her brush.
you want a brush.
Yeah.
When it gets long, you want a brush. Trust me.
Mm.
Well, Jerry, I'm as far as I know, I'm the only one up here that will be retiring. I think Johnny retired from the military some years back, right, John?
Yeah, it's been like 14 years now.
Right.
But I've got a bit to go before I can call her to quits,
Right.
So, I had a wake-up call today. I was shopping. The store is out of eggs. And I'm just like,
whoa.
right, yeah. It's like there's not enough egg-laying chickens. Hey, Gerbs.
Wow.
And
What's up, man?
so it got me thinking about it. I was like, I think we're still going to have some tough times economically.
Oh, I know we will.
So I'm like, just keep working because you just never know what's out there. And I'll probably have to start raising chickens again.
Yeah. Well, we've had intermittent problems with eggs, intermittent problems with gas. That's just
You got to always keep a little bit extra right now.
right.
I mean, I've always kept a little bit more, but now I'm like, I don't wait till the last minute. Like I was glad. I'm like, I do have some powdered eggs that I was doing for some backpacking stuff. I'm like, well, for baking, at least I've got that. Oh, what do we got there out today? Is that pork or what?
Triple and steak with Pep's rubs.
Yeah,
It's like steak.
Yeah.
Well, here, let me show you what I got working on for tomorrow. Here.
All right. Virginia Bushcrafter, good to see you, man.
I just
Gerbs?
forgot. We were just out, and I forgot to put the jerry can in the truck so we could get gas too.
Right.
Oh, no.
I got gas right now.
But get this, I got a bag full of fat wood from Fern Gully. So
Oh, okay.
nice.
So this is tomorrow's project.
Oh, man. All
That
right.
is beef heart.
Beef heart. Okay.
Yeah.
Beef.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
I think I'm going to grind it up
Uh-huh.
and mix it with some ground chuck and just make some burgers. Throw some chef
That'd be
rub
good.
on that one, and just start chewing. I was thinking about steaks, but I was like, you know what? I've
Yeah.
played with tongue and liver, and I'm like, they always just don't quite look the same, and everybody
Right.
goes, ugh.
I
So
was
like,
I'm waiting for somebody to ask, what kind of animals that kind of beef? You know?
Oh, I
Malicious.
made some chili with some beef tongue,
Uh,
and everybody's, Johnny, that was good. What'd you put? What's the secret ingredient? Oh, it was beef.
yeah.
How did you cook the beef?
Yeah.
How did you cook the tongue before you put it in?
Pressure cooked it.
Yeah, I
and,
figured so.
And then I chopped it up. I got it all tender, and then once it stewed around, it just shredded into nothing. You know.
I
So.
bet.
They couldn't have told even if you had told them what it was. Huh?
Oh yeah, the thing about tongue, it has a nice beefy flavor to it. You know, it's just.
It really does.
I mean,
really,
if you
really
slice it, make sandwiches, everybody's like, "I've never seen that before. What is
Right.
it?"
Well, it's better than spam.
Right.
Good to see you, Bob. All right.
But will it stay as long as spam?
No.
Even if we got Joe to teach us how to do all that canning,
Yeah.
he
Well,
would
maybe.
figure out a system for canning that stuff up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where did
I've
you
done
get
that
this?
before.
Or
You
if
know,
you
big
canned
deal,
it,
right?
it would last. Yeah, if you canned it, it would last.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where did you get the beef heart at?
just from the local rancher that I buy my side of beef from.
So this
Nice.
wasn't a Food Lion purchase or something like that. No.
No, he always has extra. He was like, he always asked me, "Do you want the tongue?" I'm like, "Yeah." So while I was picking up the last one, he goes, "Well, I've got a heart here too." That somebody didn't want. I'm like,
Oh, Peter.
Well, a lot of people don't want the heart, the tongue, the liver. You know, they just
What-
don't want it.
Right.
What does a beef heart cost?
I don't even know if you can buy it, Gerbs.
And how much meat would you get from one heart? Because I mean, that looked like a lot of meat.
That's about 3 pounds.
3 pounds?
That's,
Yeah, 3
That's
pounds.
that's a decent size one, yeah.
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 So
Dominion, Gerb's Dominion hair carries beef heart.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know what I
So-
just saw a clip of?
what's that?
A blue whale heart weighs 400 pounds.
Whoa!
My goodness.
Just the heart.
I'd feed us good for a while.
Yeah.
400
Dang.
pounds for one heart.
Yeah. Right.
That's
Wow.
just
Yeah. Well, I
that's
believe
two.
that-
That's 2 of me's.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, that's a whole lot of meat right there.
Oh,
Well,
man.
that's a medium rare niceness right there. I tell you what.
Here's
Yeah.
a piece of loaf right there.
I think we've all led these lives that we've gotten so used to the standard issue grocery store meats that if we
Yeah.
had to go back and eat the thing that say our grandparents or great grandparents eat, a lot of us would be like,
Right,
Uh-uh.
right. Totally.
No way.
no
I'd
way.
be that person. No way. Nope.
Well, I've been watching all the
I'd
little
go back to
squirrels hop
heartbeat.
around in the backyard,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, you know,
Make me
with
Make
the way
me
meat
hungry?
prices are what they are, little.
I heard
that. Totally.
Pink, yeah, that's right.
I got a huge 1,400 pounder like right out the window right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
26 years of tacos right there.
Yeah,
the
totally.
whole neighborhood would be like, what happened to Bob? What?
You know what? That I made a video of Henry, his offspring, and I
Yeah.
bet you he outweighs him by 300 pounds at least. Like he's
Oh, wow.
a beefy
Wow.
guy. Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
well, that right there, that's a freezer of food waiting to happen right there, man. So.
Yep.
But yeah, you got me wondering about that. I was talking to friends, I guess back in the 70s when things were so bad, a lot of people ate a lot more organs and stuff
Sure.
like that. I'm not going to say
Tripe.
there was less, there was less waste. I'm not sure about that because they've gotten pretty good about using every bit of these animals to make makeup and everything else. But
yeah.
Lots of tripe.
yeah,
Right. I remember Granddad coming in one time, and I was probably, I don't know, 5 or 6, but he handed me these little tiny chicken legs.
yeah.
And I said, "Chicken legs?" He said, "Yeah, have at them, son." Like that, you know.
They give the feet. You talk about the little feet.
Yeah, little- and when he finally told me that what it was, I'm like,
quail.
"He's
Pigeon?
no, don't even go there, man. You were chowing down and just."
Oh, right. Maybe I'll go to one of those Filipino grocery stores where
Yeah.
what's it called?
They
Bayou?
eat some
What-
cool stuff.
They do. Yeah.
Well, they also eat it like the
Ooh,
little baby
you look
chicks and the
cozy.
shells and the still in the eggs.
Yeah.
They eat those as treats. I'm like, ooh, man, I'd rather have a Snicker bar.
Yeah. Like Peter's saying, we should actually be more grossed out by what we're getting out of the grocery stores. He's probably right.
Oh yeah,
Jalapeno.
he's definitely right.
Uh huh. I mean, it's like when people talk about like going to McDonald's eating that McRib.
Yeah,
Lord, man.
just because
I
they
don't care
press
what
it.
that is made of. Those are
I don't
gold.
want to know either.
I don't care. It could be lips and asses. I could care less.
Yeah.
Whatever they do with the McRib, they need to keep it. Keep it. Just keep it. And I don't care what it is. I don't want to know what it is.
You know, let me just. They do use a lot of byproduct in those meat.
Right.
Everybody is always on the outs. Oh, they use this, that, and everything else. In all honesty, I've made fun of it at points too. In all honesty, the meats and that you're getting in your hot dogs and hamburgers and the McRib and stuff like that. It isn't that it's bad meats. It isn't that it's the hooks and snouts. Some of it may be a little bit, but it's not ground up pig snouts and stuff like this. What it is the trimmings off of meat.
Right.
Yeah.
It gets kept and processed down.
Yeah.
Because you can't do nothing with it. It's no good to make stewing meat. It's just strings of meat that's left over from processing and stuff like that. It's all collected, thrown in a bin, and ground into whatever they want to make it into.
Right. Then they
Yeah,
put
but
some
it's what they,
pressure
I
on
mean,
it.
there's a bit more to it though. I mean, like, have you ever made a sausage like a hot dog and stuff? Because you
Oh,
have to emulsify the meat and stuff. Because if you get a quality hot dog, I mean, you're tasting meat, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Al's a
And
butcher, so he knows all about it.
yeah, so you may
Well,
get
this is
cheap
what I'm
ones.
saying. Like,
Yeah.
If you go into and you get the good meats and the good like store bought, and well, not even store bought, but the small butcher shops, this is where you're
Yeah.
going to get your best meats, your best sausages.
Yeah.
Because they're not. Some of the bigger processing plants and stuff like that, yeah, they're throwing shanks and stuff like that in and boiling it off and taking the meat from that, and they're not wasting hardly any of the animal whatsoever.
Right.
But that's all to do with profit.
Well, sure.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to waste anything. I'm picking up a pig from the locker Friday, and I'm having fresh sausages made there. you know,
Nice.
and- oh yeah. So oh yeah. Now, what I found interesting, I don't know if you've heard of this one cook named Jamie Oliver, and he had a kid, and he was trying to educate people to eat right. So he took these kids, and he was trying to get them to eat a regular piece of chicken. And so he showed them how they make really low grade chicken nuggets, where he ran it through a grater or whatever else, and added some flour and shaped it into a little patty. He goes, that's how they do it. And the kids wanted that. And he was like, all right. So he cooked it up, and he was like so demoralized that he couldn't roast them out enough, you know?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
look
good,
at a
though.
fish stick.
Well, yeah. Right. I mean, how many square fish do you see floating around, right?
Right, yeah.
There's the other thing. I mean, like they process food with other foods, so
Right.
Yeah.
you're eating a fish stick, but half of it is probably a bread.
Uh-huh.
Bob Collier says, what's wrong with the McRib?
Nothing.
What's
There's nothing wrong.
No, enjoy them, Bob. Buy them out.
This is the,
Stand
this is
free
the
up
point
here.
I was getting at with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, like you take one McRib off of the bone and compare it to another one, they're all the same. Why? Because that meat is put into a press and it's all pressed the same.
right?
They've taken them off the menu here. Send me 3, please.
If you take a batch of ground beef and you put it in a sandwich press, you'll get a bunch of pieces that look like sandwiches. And then you cook them and they keep the shape.
Yeah.
Exact same thing. It's just they
Yeah, it's just pre-cooked, warmed up meat
Right.
stickles.
Yeah. Meat particles or something like that, you know?
That's why I like my meat with the bone, so I can identify where it came from.
Well, I agree with you
It
there.
feels
Yeah.
like you're tasting real meat, real food too. It's
Right.
Like both natural.
And not all the
I
pieces that are glued together.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
Pop
there's,
Tied in a ball.
Right.
yeah, there's a bit of science of McDonald's when it comes to their food.
I tell
Oh,
my
yeah.
wife all the time, if they don't have a bone in it, I don't want nothing to do with it. You know?
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
that's just like, but You know, I tell you what, man, it's like you take places like McDonald's and stuff like that. Yeah, and I'll eat their burgers. I will, but you know, I guess a lot of times what I'm eating is like the condiments. I guess maybe it's the mustard, the ketchup, and the barbecue sauces, and you know, but
MSG flavor stuff.
right. I mean,
There's only one thing I get at McDonald's now. Well, two things. One is the fries. I get them with no salt because they're nice, hot, and fresh. You have to when you order it like that.
It's true.
So you get it with no salt. And two is the quarter pounder with cheese with mac sauce and extra pickles. And it's made to order, so it's always nice, hot, juicy, and fresh.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I've always heard if you want it fresh, make a special order.
Yeah.
Take the time, get parked. You get the better food that way.
Yeah.
Oh man, nowadays, Jerb, I'll do the mobile app. I'll order it. I'll pull in the park and I'll say I'm here. And there's a line all the way around the building, and about 30 seconds later, somebody walks out.
Walks it out, yeah.
And those people haven't moved a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Now
I remember the last time I had a French fry.
Yeah. About 15
I like
years. Go ahead.
I like this place for their fast food.
Tim Hortons.
We don't have that here.
Well, we call that Burger King or Chef or Burger King, right? Yeah.
Burger King for Tim Hortons?
Yeah, Tim Hortons actually owns our Burger Kings.
Really?
Yeah, they sure do.
I knew it was bought from American. I thought it was bought by Sobeys or something like that. Sobeys is a big company.
Right, the big company. But when you cross the border, come down here and look in the U.S.
Hang on, guys. I'll be back in a second.
The Burger Chefs or Burger Kings look the same. Same everything. Just everything's just got a different name on it. But,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the Whopper, do you have the big ones up there or what?
Yeah. They got a little bit of everything up there, man. So
now about 15 years ago, I saw a special on McDonald's, and it was taking too long to griddle, throw patties on the griddle and cook it up. So they put a lot into the science where you just microwave, you heat up these patties, and they add it to make sure it smelled smoky, and smelled like cooked beef off the grill and stuff like that. A lot of science went into it. So in the end, they cut off about 30 seconds for processing each hamburger, and all the guy did was take his tongs and pull it out of a drawer and then assemble it. There was no cooking going on. It was all
it's all a speed line.
That's exactly what it is production. Everything's pre-cooked. You just as it's ordered, they make it because it's already pre-cooked in all these little drawers, like Johnny was saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever watch that? What's that movie? That McDonald's movie called?
The Founder.
Oh yeah.
The
back in the day when they were cooking it,
when they were actually,
there was actually a dude back there making hamburgers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty. Genius what they did back in the day.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, if I eat it, I don't feel like it. I'll eat it on the road because it's cheaper.
Downstairs.
Dairy Queen's got good burgers because they're cooked fresh too.
Right.
Flame broiled too.
Yeah.
DQ's dope.
Yeah. But they don't have the mac sauce.
Yeah. I think somebody told me when they had like the dollar menu on McDonald's for like the double cheeseburger and had the mac sauce, they call it a ghetto mac or something like that.
I get a quarter pound of cheese with mac sauce and they charge an extra 35 cents.
Yeah.
Okay. That's still that's a good
Up here they do there's we right beside the McDonald's there's a shelter. And so they're pretty graphic people that live.
Oh, sure, yes, yeah.
So the dollar menu, they would take the McChicken, and then they would get a junior bacon cheeseburger, and put them together, take the buns off, and call it McGain Bang. So like you got the buns off. That's the only good food. And the chicken.
I watched this one channel. They did a challenge with another channel. Oh God, excuse me. Sorry. To see who can eat it faster. One of those combos.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Goodness.
yeah, yeah. And it wasn't just one. It was. I think it was 4 of them.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine like
Any
that Joey
4.
Chapman or somebody that's like eats 60 hot dogs in a few so many minutes? Just
There's a
Right.
guy
Crazy.
that's called Beard Meats Food, and he's
Oh,
got a
really?
big beard, and he's from Britain, and his name's Adam, and he eats like 12, 15 pounds of food in one sitting under an hour. It's insane how much this guy eats.
wow.
He looks like Al, but he doesn't have glasses.
Or he doesn't have a cat.
That we know of.
Where is Doris? I didn't hear her on your
Yeah,
live.
we're indoors.
Don't worry, was it anything important or anything? Or-
He must
All right, I think my kids want me to get off camera. They're gonna make some baked beans with hamburger for me and stew.
All right, sounds good.
So
Take care, man. Thank you for stopping by.
you're welcome. You guys
See
all
you,
have a
Des.
good night.
Later, Dad.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to
Speaking
talk
of
about Des
beans,
now.
How did
Oh.
your
I'm still
Tony,
gonna listen, Johnny.
how did your beans turn out, Tony?
Pretty good. Didn't have much
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, you ate them all up.
So,
Yeah,
must have been
George,
4 days of cooking one pot, man. They're ultimate.
oh,
I heard
Yeah.
that.
yeah, that was a big old batch you got on there. Hey,
Right.
Gerbs, are you going to post any of your truck thing, even if we can hear you or anything like that?
There's
Yeah.
no like you can't like I didn't think about the light, and
Right.
we did that. Like I was with you for most of the time,
Yeah.
but I made a video of my 5 items,
Yeah.
but when I was like there was no light, so there was no really usable footage, so I'll have to do it again and like make a better video if I do it. I think I'm just gonna jump on to the next one. Like what's the next one is like show
sleep
us our sleep systems or something.
Yeah.
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 I think I'll just jump on that one because I mean I've got a few different systems, and I think I can show them better during the day as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Rochelle said we could, even if it's just the audio, upload the audio, put like a picture of you or Bob, and then just have the background of you talking or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audio book. I don't know.
I'll show you some of the footage that I got, and then you can tell me what you think.
Okay. I'll have the missus look at it because she always has better ideas on this stuff than I do. so.
Okay.
But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can't like Kimmer says. I mean, like you couldn't even see anything in the truck. Like you would
Yeah.
see me light a cigarette. That was about it.
Sure.
Right.
And I don't want to show me smoking on any of this. Like I try to keep any of the smoking or any of my medical stuff off camera anyway.
Right.
You don't want us to try to track the cherry. You know, it's like
That's right.
That's all you can
Yeah.
see.
Do this really quick and make a little spiral.
right. Track the cherry.
Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Hear you fine, man.
I don't know. I think my microphone was blinked out on me or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
we
so
see you look like you were-
So
You were in an intense conversation or something like there, like, all right, what's going on here? You know.
No. That's Eddie called.
Oh yeah. As a devil dog.
Yep.
Yep. As a devil.
Mr. Devil Dog himself.
Uh-oh. Say it 3
No,
times.
it was Noni. It was Noni. He was just calling to say hi and stuff. I was talking to him earlier, that's all.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Just,
All right,
just
man.
a hey, what's up type thing, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But
So
now,
last night, go ahead.
while I got Johnny and me and Tony were talking a little bit about it. Johnny, you might have heard us when we were talking about it. For the videos, will I just keep going in the same folder, file form, like on my channel?
I actually commented back on that. My recommendation is yes. Go ahead and just put them all in there. Now, as it grows, and if you know, then we can kind of sort it into different topics. We can say, challenge sleep outs, challenge furniture, challenge food or something like
Yeah.
that.
What I was thinking is, as we go along, maybe make a folder each month for the new ones coming in, and then after that, add them into that folder and make the new one for the next month. Add that into that folder. Add the new one to the next month, kind of thing.
Yeah. Maybe,
Yeah,
but
so
I
it'll
would,
be two.
Playlist kind of deal.
Yeah, you'd have a master playlist of it, and then
Yeah.
the recent playlist.
There'd be the
Yeah,
two
something like that, yeah.
folders all the time. It'll be the complete one with everyone and just whatever's new that month.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
idea.
Sounds
It
good.
happens once in a while. I don't know where they come from though.
And guys, I think what we'll get done is too, because if you guys want to do the same thing on your channels, and we can just grow it out that way too.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Yeah, I have like hiking playlist, fire playlist, and
Mhm.
stuff. So, food playlist. So I mean, this as I kind of I'll break it into a category.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I
if
should
it'll
do
be the
that too
challenge
because
one.
I've got food stuff that I do. I got all the Bob stuff I've got to do. I got all the fire stuff that I do. So I can make playlists as well and keep them organized.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about it. Then I look at my list of videos, and it's like, God, I don't want to go through them all.
It would be work.
Well,
It's not an easy thing. Like, cause
Yeah.
there's I don't even know how many videos I have too. Same. There's just so many to go. But
Oh, yeah.
Well, it tells you on your homepage, right, how many videos you got.
It does. Yeah.
where?
Right
On your
where,
homepage.
right where it tells you how many subscribers you have, it'll say how many videos you have.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
See, let's say like on mine,
Yeah, man.
I got
Like if Al's looking ahead, he'll say 510 subscribers, 427 videos.
oh, that's actually on the phone option. When I go to the
I don't
desktop
see it on the computer. Yeah.
It's not there on the computer unless you just search up the person. But it is there on the phone option. I'm just going to check in the studio because I'm pretty sure when you pulls up studio, it's right there in the studio. It tells you your total videos in that.
MV,
know
Yeah, when
it's
you go to your content.
right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've got like 300 videos, and there for a while. Once I started doing the weekly Fired Up Fridays, I'm like, oh man, I've got way too many, fire videos. And I was having way too many bow drill fires, and I was like, okay.
Once you
that
There's
was
no
another-
such thing as too much fire though. Fire
Yeah,
is so healing.
once you get
I
to that monetization point, you're gonna love having all those videos because all of them will get monetized,
right.
and they'll keep getting looked at over the years. So
How
I've been
many
looking at-
subs do you got, Dave?
we're at about 1,200 now,
And you're monetized now?
Yes, yeah, we are. We got started about
Do you-
2 weeks
do you-
ago.
Do you got the watchtowers needed?
Yeah, got it all.
Yeah.
Man. We're everything.
Nice. So
and you got that first check.
if you mind me asking, like what's like now that you've got monetized, like how much per month per se would you be making, kind of deal?
Well, that would be kind of hard to answer because it goes up and down by the amount of videos people watch. But
Right.
Today was the very first time that I noticed that it actually said you are projected to make 27 cents today.
Woohoo!
But
No wonder you're retiring.
It all adds up though.
Let's say that you were at 27 cents for 365 days. All right. But now let's say that it's $2.47 for 365 days. And it goes on to really explain the more videos you have, the bigger platform you have.
Yeah.
And, that they were checking all the review it all to see whether there's any controversial type stuff. And they'll either issue you a green $sign or a yellow $sign or a strike through. The green stuff means that you'll have commercials before it, embedded in it, down at the bottom, or anything else. Where if you see the yellow $sign, you'll have very limited commercials in your stuff because they found something wasn't quite, right with it. And then if you see the little circle with a line through it, that means that they're
zero monetization,
zero
and that's just on the specific video.
Right, just
Yeah.
a specific video. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the things I need to learn because nothing tells you that. You know what I mean? It's just like
right. And you get
unless you specifically punch it in, like how much do you make? I like just asking questions. Like you got to punch in that question specific to what. But
And maybe get
finding
the
out-
answer.
So I'm
Right.
finding out I'm getting steady views on reviews of well-known products.
right.
People are out checking that out. I'm getting that. I'm
Mhm.
starting to get, or like cottonwood. That's one you don't see too many videos on how to identify cottonwood. That one seems to get a few views.
Right.
But I'm trying to get the right tags. I'm starting to find out what it is. So I've already decided what the next review I'm going to do is. It's a well-known product. It's something I really like. And so I doubt I'll get so many haters on that one. Like Kelly Kettle, I get gobs of haters on
Now
that
you
one.
say that, you're going to get at least 5 haters.
Oh,
And
yeah.
4 of them are
The
regular.
Kelly Kettle people saying that it's so good.
Answer your question, BC. It's like, I guess I could actually, maybe do a video of the process that you go through. And
Yeah.
when you first get to that point, you'll get a little email thing on your screen. It'll say, "Congratulations, you have reached the monetization point. It is now time to apply." So you hit the apply button, and the first step goes real quick. Okay. The second step is they have to, if you have 100 videos or 1,000 videos, they're going to look at all of them. They're going to send it through that screen to see whether it's all friendly, family oriented, non-controversial. And they say it takes 6 to 7 weeks, but they got through mine in about 20 hours. Okay. All right. When I came home the Monday morning, it says, "Congratulations, you have been accepted into the YouTube Partner Program." And then it went on to explain what the symbols meant, the green thing, the orange thing. And they're doing a new program now where automatically they would do all the checks. Now they're letting you do the first 20 videos that you put up after monetization. They're letting you do the checks, and they're going to check behind you, and they're going to see
if you're following the rules.
Okay. Yeah. And after the 20, if they're satisfied that you're following the rules, they'll leave you generally alone. They're always going to be looking at you, but they'll then when you get to that point where you're starting to do that, you'll still see over on the screen it'll say you have not reached the threshold for payout yet. You have to reach like $100 before they'll start sending money.
Yeah, gotcha.
And have a little thing at the side that says no further action is required at this point. We will let you know when you have reached the threshold so that you can do like a PayPal type thing or all this kind of stuff. Now they're flashing on the bottom of my screen that your shorts come about January, February, they'll be monetized. Okay. And mine are already showing the monetization symbol on it, but they're not going to do anything with it until you reach February or so. And when I got home today was the very first day that it was flashing on the far right side of the screen. Revenue projection of today, 27 cents. So,
One thing I'd like to add in there for you, Gerbs, is when you do set up your AdSense account and stuff like that, they will ask you for tax information.
Yes.
So you have to fill out your tax information for it. So they will. I know here on the Canadian side of it, they take out all of your taxes, your everything will come out of it the same way as if you're working for somewhere.
Right.
So what afterwards would I have to pay into it, or would I? It would just come out.
This is where you got to fill out your tax information correctly for what you're doing, because if you fill out so that they're not taking out much taxes, by the time that the year comes to the end, you'll probably end up having to pay in taxes. But if you're getting enough taken out, then you could even end up getting a rebate on it. Same as if you're working at a regular job.
Yeah.
The only difference is you're the boss on this job.
And
Right.
they'll also explain to you there's options called super chats and super thanks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
that's why it's like Super Chat will give Bob an apple. See,
Right.
Yeah. So say somebody gives. Do you get being as it's gifted to you? Do you have to pay taxes on that money?
Go ahead, Al.
Yeah.
No, I was just waiting to.
Help, granddaughter. How you doing? Good to see you. We're not ignoring you.
Every bit you get of income through YouTube will be taxed.
Yes.
government wants to tax every single transaction, even with you and your neighbor if they know about it.
And then YouTube itself gets money from you as well, right?
Yeah. Every time that they show, like, let's say you want to watch my videos, okay?
Yeah.
The one or two commercials that start before my video actually starts, if you let those play all the way through, I'm getting a little tiny piece of revenue off of that. If you get into the middle of one of my videos and it stops for a brief commercial and you let it go through without saying hit skip ad, you're getting money for that. Okay.
Oh, okay. So see, that's stuff I didn't know. Like, so do you get that money too, though?
Yes, I get a little piece of it, but YouTube gets the lion's share of it.
Yeah.
Another thing that I did not know until yesterday was that our lives are monetized also.
Yes.
I thought lives are not monetized, but they are monetized.
Huh.
Yes, watch hours because
It's watch hours.
One of
People
the
are
things
watching.
with YouTube is like on premium for people that don't want to watch commercials.
Right.
They just pay a fee.
Yeah.
It's helping.
Yes, and then you get a percentage from that too. Anybody that's watching you that has premium, you get a small amount for that too.
Right.
But it's not as big an amount as if you were getting for your ads, because YouTube is making more off the ads than they have premium.
The bigger your channel gets, obviously, the more videos you do, but you don't want to flood the channel with just nonsense videos. You want to good
You want
content.
content.
Right. If you're a camping channel, go camping, man. If you're a hiking channel, go on. If you're a general purpose channel, which I think I've sort of become more like a general purpose channel. I can show you, all right, we're going to camping today, but we're going out in the garden tomorrow, or we're working in the shed the next day.
But that's kind of the way mine is at the moment. It's a little bit all over the place, but I still try to keep it revolved around the camping aspect, because
as he sits there making coffee.
I do this in the woods too.
Nice.
Well, yeah. What was it? Both.
Somebody wasn't paying attention when I almost spilled my pot, were they?
Right. So how you doing, Emily? We're sitting there talking money. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. I had to deal with a bunch of stuff at the DMV earlier, and then I had work, and I just got back about 45 minutes ago. So figured I'd hop on, and look what I got the other day.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I got a sticker.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm official now.
Well, you know what? As you get into adulthood, you got a lot of junk mail like that. You can just chuck it, you know.
Hey now.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, you're going down the road the other day, and I seen a car that had one of my stickers on it, right? And I'm like, how did that happen? And it was somebody from work. I didn't even know what kind of car they were driving, but they had it right stuck on the windshield. And I'm like,
Nice.
So yeah, BC, it's every single day now. Like, so we crossed that monetization point, I guess about 2 weeks ago. And there you go. Look at that. It's made it from Canada to Virginia to England and everything else. Look at there. Cool. But
I need more board space. My first board is full.
Right. Well,
I need more stickers. I have too much room for stickers.
Email me your address, and I'll send you a sticker when I get it.
There you go, Emily.
There you go.
Yeah, go look on Al's channel. Email him, and y'all can trade addresses.
Awesome.
Yep.
I will do that.
I need one too, Al.
Oh, George,
Tony, you got stickers yet?
No, I never got it yet.
Yeah.
Tony, you got stickers?
I got stickers.
Do you want to swap?
Yeah, I won't be able to receive any for a while.
Oh yeah, because you're
I'm
not.
on the road this whole month, so I'm not going to be able to receive anything.
Yeah.
Well, it'll take at least a month to get to you anyway. So send me your
Don't worry,
email.
Herb. Yours is going to be coming when I get some. Don't worry about that.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah. Well,
And
Danny.
I'll even spell your name right.
Yeah. Well, if we didn't say hi to Danny, hello, Danny. It's good to see you in the room. So.
It's all right, Danny. I'll get it forwarded.
Yeah, Danny said she sent you a sticker, Tony.
Yeah, I'm past my mailbox now, so.
Mhm.
You
Danny wants
got
one of
my
those stickers
email,
too,
yeah,
right?
Tony?
Yeah.
You got it on your page, right?
Yeah, in the about.
Okay.
Hey, BC. Danny Day says she wants one of your stickers.
Yeah, just email. It's in the about, and I just got a fresh batch, so.
Right. Simple Outdoors. Good to see you. All right. And
I got that many to pass out, so.
if you send Danny a sticker, send her two because she's doing a board and Emma's doing a board too, I believe.
Yeah, Emma's doing a board.
Say that again.
If you send Danny a sticker, send her two because she's doing a board and her daughter Emma's doing a board.
Oh, quick, cool.
Mm-hmm. So,
I think I have sufficient stamps and whatnot. I just mailed out a few things today too, so.
right. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go and get. I gotta go and get more stamps and everything.
More
too.
stamps. Yeah. Yeah. We go up to the post office and get the international stamps, and that way when we have to move stuff to Canada or the UK, it's
send something to the States. It costs.
Wow. What is that?
$1.30.
Buck. Well, ours is $1.50, so it's about the same. Not too bad.
And that's just for one envelope.
One envelope, yeah. If you want to mail a package,
if it's a thick envelope, you have to pay for the weight.
Somebody on Facebook says if anybody wants one of my stickers to patch a hole in the wall or anything, my email is on my about page. Well, Facebook user, the Facebook is not telling us who you are, so if you can tell everybody where to go to, gives it.
Yeah, that's a good way to do that because we don't know where we're looking.
Yeah,
I just see 5 or 4 friendly faces. I don't
Right.
see anything else.
Hmm.
Where did Johnny go?
He had a telephone call.
Oh, okay. Speaking of which, I gotta go and make a video about this fat wood that I got out of Fern Gully. So,
Right. Well,
I'm gonna
somebody.
go and
Well, Danny is telling somebody, I'll be sending you one. You can choose whether you rather have a magnet or a sticker. I'm not who's.
That's directed at Gerbs, I believe.
Oh, okay. All right. The Facebook user is plain old Chuck. So anybody wants
Oh.
to
plain old
trade-
Chuck.
Oh, yeah, I got Chuck, sir.
I've got Chuck. He sent me a little keychain
Thank you, bro.
with him. It's a little guy who's cooking a T-bone steak over a fire. Yeah, plain old Chuck he's a good man.
Yeah,
Actually,
good.
he sent me a ferro rod and striker, and my cousin had never done a Fatwood Friday or had no idea about Fatwood or ferro rods or anything like that. So I made him do a Fatwood Friday with me, and he was so infatuated with the ferro rod and striker that Mr. Chuck gave me that I gave it to him.
Oh,
because
cool.
he had never even used a ferro rod. He never even knew about them. Never knew about Fatwood. So yeah, pass
That's
it forward. It's
Yeah.
really cool because I still have the one that Nathan 4071 sent me, and it
Right.
had the same ferro rod. And if anybody needs a ferro rod, he's the guy to get them from. Nathan
Yeah.
4071 or Redneck Renegade. He makes them as well.
Yeah, I set one up to Al, man, and that's one spark shooting sucker there, man.
This one is. Hang on, let me see if I can get it. Just give me a second.
Is that a Nathan 4071?
I don't know where I got it off of Amazon.
Okay.
And because I know Al kept saying he was having problems, it wouldn't do much. And then I sent him this one because I had bought it, and it literally shoots sparks the whole way down the
big gobs of flame shooting off the thing.
Like, yeah. I think
but I'm gonna bugger off, everybody. Hope everybody stay safe and blessed and all that good stuff. And I'm going to do a Fatwood Friday on a Wednesday.
Sounds good.
I love Fatwood from Fern Gully.
I heard that, man. Thank you for stopping by, BC.
Thanks for having me, brother.
All right, man. Be seeing
Cheers.
you. Yep.
Hope you didn't mind all the noise. I forgot to hit the microphone.
Oh, no, we didn't. That's cool.
And he's gone.
He's gone.
I waited to get this so I could show him, and he's gone.
Yeah.
But this is the one that I almost brought my computer in.
Look at that.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
It is a good one. Where is the?
I mean, I have a few different kinds myself, but when we did that challenge, I'm like, no, I'm going to take my good one.
Right.
And boy, I still couldn't start a fire worth anything.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the ferro rod challenging me there.
Right. Yeah.
Now here's one you can see they're pretty close to the same size.
Right.
This one has a handle on it. The one that Dave sent me still feels like it's got more heft. And this is the one that I bought. Now it works, but not as good.
Right.
It's like the sparks.
Yeah, I got a couple just like that.
It's like the sparks only stops and goes out as soon as your striker stops. So unless you scrape off a good bit and then spark into it, whereas this one,
yeah, it keeps sparking and dragging them off the end.
yeah, they like flies.
Quiet listener.
Yeah, quiet listener. Good to see you. That one that you just did, man, it almost looked like a flashlight turning on.
Yeah. That's what I said. Like, that's why when I went on my little camp thing, this is the one I took with me, not this. Now, this will get you out of a jam.
Right.
But this is way better.
Right. That'll keep you from getting in the jam.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So that's why I had to get up and go get this one, because this one is staying in my backpack.
Yeah.
So one day you'll see that, Dave, and it's just going to be a little thin rod left.
Yeah. Well, at least you know where you can get it at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hello, Emily. You're back.
I am. My phone was being stupid and decided to freeze and have a seizure all at the same time. So,
Okay.
I thought you got off just to go and look me up right quickly.
No, my phone decided to freeze and kick me out of the app, and then it decided to shut itself off and reboot. So,
Lots of fun.
I went ahead and hopped on the computer while my phone was having a heart attack, and I did go ahead and send you an email, though.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Well,
I have multiple devices.
Quiet listener, yes, there is a sticker en route to you. Yep, Victoria, there is a sticker en route.
Hey, Grandma sent mine one day,
Right.
and then the next day the mail came and it wasn't here, but the day after that it was here. So,
This one has to go to Washington State, so it'll probably be, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, I expect. So,
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Quite a lot of times it takes longer to get to the west coast of the U.S. than it does to get into Canada.
Isn't that funny the way they do that?
Yeah. So what's new?
Okay, I got your email. Yeah, that's what popped up.
Good. All right. Well, there you go. So
I'm making a collection of stickers. Actually, I have a few other stickers dispersed around the room.
Nice.
Cool.
I like stickers. I'm a sticker person.
I like stickers too. I love getting stickers from people. It's one of the
Yeah.
Well, it's one of the things that when I first started out my channel, I was hopeful that I would start getting stickers from people.
Right.
And I'm looking at my sticker board there now, thinking, "Wow,
Yeah.
you know, look at all these great people that I've met up with and made friends with, and you know."
And there's still a boatload more people to meet and stickers to get. So, yeah.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is my favorite. It's Stitch.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
big
nice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. So, what's the weather
I
look
have
like?
another Stitch sticker somewhere. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere.
Well, that's like this stuff.
Uh-huh.
But yes, I collect stickers.
Dave, did I show you what I did? I made a binder for everybody's letters that they're sending me.
Oh, that's neat, man.
And so any extra stickers that I got,
Uh-huh.
I'm putting them in with their letters.
That is neat, man. Awesome. Yeah.
So as people send me more notes in it, I'm just going to keep adding them. It's like a big scrapbook type thing.
That is neat. Yeah.
And then I can, then you can just sit down, you know, and look through and say, look, here's one from Chef, here's one from Dave, here's one from Danny, here's one. Well, Tony didn't write me a letter, but.
All right, told you, I don't write.
A man of few words, but here's a sticker. Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's great to be able to. And yes, Tony, I did keep your envelopes too.
Right.
Because I put the envelopes and. Like, I got Jamie's envelope and the little note he got. And I got Devil Dogs and Dave's and just on one page you'll see 3 or 4 envelopes in there.
Right. Yeah.
And that needs to be reattached. But it's nice. It's a nice little scrapbook idea, I think, to keep it all, because it's, you know, it's
Well, it's
all about being friends, and it's all about, you know, this is all good people in here.
yeah, it's a chronicle of the journey. Yeah.
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 So it's nice to keep the record of it. And I mean, like, the stuff that I got on my wall is the cards that you guys send me.
Right.
And
Yeah.
any little paraphernalia, like these are coasters that I got sent.
Uh-huh.
And Little Chef drew a picture for me.
Sure.
So I'm going to get a frame to put that in. That's going on the wall.
Cool. That's neat.
Right?
I see the Pocky chip box up there too.
Yeah, I got the Pocky chip box and my sign where I crushed the 1 chip challenge.
Right.
Little Nitro was going to go up here too eventually.
Right. That's
Right
cool.
now, Little Nitro's fine over sitting on his shelf there at the moment.
Nitro. Yeah.
But then I got my shelf here. I had all camping stuff on this. I don't want to tip up too high, but
Yeah.
I had all camping stuff on this. And what I'm slowly starting to do is I'm replacing the camping stuff with stuff like a mug that someone sent me, a little Rubik's Cube, the glass someone sent me, the little whoopee cushion, the bracelets and that people send me.
That's neat, man. Yeah.
So it's all going to be there, and eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around this wall
Uh-huh.
and replace all this my stuff with the stuff that people are sending. So
Right. And I
You
can
know,
guarantee you that wall will get used if we keep pushing along. So
Yeah, eventually you'll have to move the stuff above the shelf to make more room.
but that's the thing too. I mean, like, if I end up having to move all of this stuff and that, well, what I can do is I might end up moving the location that I'm in here and
Yeah.
switch over into the other corner, because there's a window over here, but then there's 2 full walls
Gotcha.
going
Yeah.
back, so I can do them on both sides and behind, above and below the window.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's
So
awesome.
it's all a little fluid, but
Hey, Play-Doh Chuck. Glad you made it.
Yeah, you
I just think
the
it's nice.
Facebook side to the YouTube side. It's good to see you, man. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Normally I turn on your Facebook too, but I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you,
Facebook
man.
tell us who people are. You know, they just say Facebook user 1081 says hello. Like okay. But,
well, as much as I'd like to hang out, I have to go and eat dinner, and I have to go to bed. I have to be up early tomorrow. I have my CPR certification tomorrow, so more big people, grown up things. So I'm gonna go eat and go to
grown up things. You saying we're not grown ups?
Well, no, it's just that I don't like handling big people, grown up things, and I have to. So I need like 12 hours of sleep tonight.
Right.
She's just saying that we act like children because we're eating hot chips.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got.
Y'all sit here and eat a bunch of hot, spicy things just for the fun of it. I have laundry to go and handle and a bunch of other things to do. So
I even did into this.
Yeah.
That's Ghostly Shadows. It's made with ghost peppers.
Right. You come over here and I'll give you some. But see, I went from out of childhood. I've crossed all the way through adulthood. Now I've approached old age where I can act like a child again.
Yeah. Another couple of weeks, you'll be totally free.
As far as I'm concerned, you've always been like the grandparent that acts like a child. So.
Of course we do. That's what it's all about. It's about to have fun, So,
yep.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right, well,
whenever you have that next camping challenge, though, I'm coming too.
You are, huh? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I tell you, the type of camping I do is it's called hot tent camping. So you can probably rest assured the temperature is going to be below freezing.
Yeah, but you won't be cold sleeping.
Yeah. Yep. So
just when you're gathering firewood, so you're not cold when you're sleeping.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what they say about wood? Wood warms you 3 times.
That's right. Chopping it, burning it, and getting heated by it.
Getting it, chopping it, burning it.
Burning it, yeah. I think one of the U.S. presidents, Abraham Lincoln, said it sweated me 3 times. Yes, yeah.
But as soon as I get my new stickers in, I'll start sending them out, guys.
All right.
All right. Bye, Emily.
Bye, Emily.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, she gets to start her new job or something. I think she's going to be watching somebody's child or something, I think. But
very nice.
Yeah. But
won't be long, she'll be watching Grandpa.
Yeah.
You'll be asking her to take you on a camping trip.
Yeah. I've been thinking about retiring, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go while I can still walk in a straight line and enjoy myself, because, it's always been a standing joke around here. I said, if I wait too long, I'm going outside to have fun now. But no, man.
At least you can walk a straight line still.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But we got tomorrow, when we wake up tomorrow, we'll have exactly 1 week left. We have the United States obviously is off to Friday for Veterans Day.
Yeah, so is Canada.
Okay. So wake back up, go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then I go in for just a couple of hours on that Friday to turn what's left of the gear in, shake hands, eat a sandwich, and
done and gone.
Done and gone.
Yeah, make sure you turn that gear in because you don't want them to make you pay for it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Absolutely, man. So
here's the thing, when you're done and gone, first little while you're not going to miss nothing because you're going to be busy. Then you might think, okay, maybe I'll do something part time. Well, here's one thing to keep in your mind at all times: you can do YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I tell you what,
that can actually turn into a source of revenue.
Right. I mean,
you've
I didn't even
started.
start it until I retired. So
yeah, and here I am. The very day that I turned 62, it went monetized, and and you're right. It's already. They said it would take several weeks for it to start showing up like a revenue, but within a day or two, it was already projecting. You made whatever today and stuff like that.
Almost $2 a week.
Yeah. So
you think, but I mean, like you look at it at the point, okay, I'm making a couple of dollars a week, but you're working.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you're having fun doing it.
Right. So No, but I'm not talking about YouTube right now. Right now, you are still working at a job.
Right.
When you are not working at a job, you could spend twice as much time at YouTube
Right.
and still have more than half your week to do with whatever you want to do.
True. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
And you can still turn YouTube into an income source.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, since we've crossed that monetization point, I've already got like three emails this week. Companies offering gear, collaborations and stuff like that, and it's some pretty nice stuff, And
did I tell you what happened with me? I just hit the 500 subscribers and I got an email.
Mm-hmm.
Sunbeam has Sunbelta headline.
Yeah, Sunblessa.
Sunblessa.
I got the same email.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I just watched Chris W. Outdoors do a review for him. He already got one, so they're sending me one to do a review.
Yeah,
you get one too.
Yeah,
nice.
they 4 to 6 days from now, so it'll be kind of interesting to see how we approach and if it works, And
yeah. Well, I watched his video, and it looked like a good headline.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, like, yeah, I'll give you all. The whole video will be dedicated to,
Right. Did you pick the one with the 3 lights or the 2 lights?
The 2 lights I picked.
I did the 3 lights. So okay.
You did the 3 lights. I did the 2 lights because for what I'm going to be using it for, the 2 lights is perfect for me.
Right. Yeah.
I could have picked the 3 lights because it seems like it's a more expensive, but I was like, no, I'm going to pick what's good for me.
I got you. Yeah.
And the 2 lights is good for me because the 2 light one has multiple settings on the main light.
Right.
And then on the red light, I think it's just on and off. But with the one with the 3 lights, I think it's just on and off, and I'm not sure. I never seen it.
Yeah, we will find it. But it said it would be here in 4 to 6 days, and so it sounds like a lot of us got that email because I know a couple other people they got it.
I read through it, and they said they had 500 they were going to send out to people.
Ah, okay.
That's their test group. They want to send out 500 to people to get marketing. And you got to stop and think. I mean, like, yeah, a lot of us are in the same circle getting it, but some of the people watching my videos are not watching your videos, and some of the people watching your videos are not watching my videos.
Exactly.
So this is how they're going to get their advertising.
It's a test bed. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah.
And you're going to get all this advertising basically for the cost of a headlamp, which in reality, it might only cost them $1 to get it made.
Right.
We don't know.
I think Amazon said they were selling for what, $48, something like that? $38.
I didn't look them up on Amazon. I looked up the site, and on the site they were around $50, $60.
Oh, okay. All right. iSpider Garage.
That was in Canadian, I think. $50, $60 in Canadian.
Yeah, I think it was like 40 something in the US on the Amazon side. So it's not a cheap light. So I mean,
no, it seems like a quality light.
Right. It should do the job with that kind of price. And so, but we shall give them an option. So
one of the best things about it is it's rechargeable.
Right. Outdoors with Larry Rob. We changed our channel name from Senior Firewood Homestead to Outdoor. Oh, okay. All right. That's how I thought I thought we were seeing a brand new. Well, we are seeing a brand new channel, just a different name. So, and then I'm not sure whether y'all have met iSpider Garage. It's an excellent channel too. So,
no, I don't think I know iSpider Garage.
Yeah, you go check out his channel, man. That is, if you're into cars and stuff like that, you'll like that. You really will.
I like looking at some cars in it, but I'm not really into the whole car scene.
Right.
Because I don't know enough about it. But I'm going to throw a subscription your way because I will check out.
Right. Armored Sweatpants is in the room.
So as you put up new videos, I will see notification pop up, and then I'll check out your videos.
Okay.
And if I think something, I'll go and check it out.
And another channel, I'm not sure whether you've met Armored Sweatpants.
Armored Sweatpants, that sounds familiar.
So they were here like I think the last live, but
Maybe that's why I think it's familiar.
yeah. And all you have to do for
I'm already subscribed to Armor Sweatpants.
just type the word camping, and the Nightbot will automatically put your link in. So, yep.
Am I? Let me see. Let me double check. No, I'm not.
Wait here.
Thanks, Frank.
Was that?
When I clicked the three little dots to get on Armored Sweatpants, the chat moved and it went on yours, Dave. So when it popped up, it was like, "Oh, I'm already subscribed." Hey, wait now, that's not Armored Sweatpants.
Migrant one. All right. Yeah, just type the word.
Frank, how you doing?
Yeah.
Nicole was kicking around. I don't know if she's still here or not.
Right.
You didn't hear a big thump or anything, did you?
No. She was laid down watching some TV, so she might have fallen asleep.
Yeah.
I'm on my third cup of coffee now, so I'm going to be pretty good for the rest of the night.
Yeah, same here. But, yeah, my green lawn, good to see you. Yeah, Armored Sweatpants, yeah, you got to just hit the sub button. You got to go through the whole process. You got to watch some videos.
Leave comments.
Yeah, meaningful comment. You can't just say "cool," "awesome," "thank you," "awesome," you've got to actually do something with a little substance to it.
And if you watch the videos, chances are you're going to see something in there that's going to pique your interest anyway. Especially,
right.
You know, when it comes to something that you have any way interest in. A lot of my videos that you're going to look at, if you look at my stuff, besides my lives. If you just look at my main content, a lot of it revolves around camping.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any way interest in camping and you look at my lives, you might see something in there that you say, "Oh, cool, that was pretty neat."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then you might even go back and watch another one.
That's right.
Yeah, maybe. You might
be able to bail to watch a live.
Yeah,
you know,
you might not get tired of looking at me for a couple of videos.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
heck, you see me more in lives than you ever do in my videos.
Yeah. Well, we're coming up that time of the year that you know, like a channel like mine or Al's, when we get into the colder weather, that's when we get into our element, you know, and
yes and no.
Yeah,
it's an element for sure.
You know, for me, when it's like 95 degrees here, you're not going camping. No.
Oh yeah, I am, but I'm going on a lake or a river.
Yeah, it's just like
there's Nicole.
Oh, there's Nicole. All right, yeah. So
you woke her up.
I think Frank woke her up. But yeah, I think for me, I like the warmer weather, but I don't like the bugs.
Right.
So when
I think that's the best time of year right now when there's no bugs.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what I said.
I did just see a bee fly by, which I don't know what the heck he's even moving around out in this for.
Right now, for me, I can go into the woods. Like the past few videos that I was in, I could go and sit down and just sit there, and I didn't need the bug spray on or anything like that.
Right.
So the animals all start coming around you, and it's really nice to just go and sit there.
Yeah. Well, here,
if I do that in the middle of the summer, I'm sat down.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. If you take one step out, you're sitting there. You know, it's to me, it's no fun. You know, and then you got to go find all the bug spray and everything like that. You know, and it's just but when it's it's freezing outside, all it is you in the cold air, and for me anyway. So.
Well, the thing too is if you're in the middle of the woods and it's sunny, even though it's below freezing, if you sit in a sunny spot, you're going to stay warm.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I'd parked the other way around because the sun's on the other side of the motorhome.
Well, that's a big part of it that people don't realize too, because you're walking in all the shade of the trees and you're like, God, it's cold.
Yeah.
But you step out into a sunny patch, and it's like, oh, that's so nice because you can feel the warmth of the sun come down. And if you can find a nice spot where it's going to be, the sun is going to move along in front of you for a few hours, you can sit there and warm yourself up. You don't have to be open.
Yeah.
And unlike in the summertime where you're doing the opposite.
Right. Yeah. You can't wait to get back inside to the air conditioner. Hell, Rebecca, how you doing?
How you too?
I know I didn't put anything in the chat. We just got home.
Well, that's all right. It's all right.
Hey, Des stepped down here a little while ago.
Where's the cable?
So I don't think. What did she say she had to do? She had to go get some
food.
Baked beans for her kids or something.
Yeah.
She had to go and get some food.
But she said she would be listening.
That's why I wanted to make sure on what she said she was going to do. I didn't want to say something wrong and then she come back.
Yeah, I think she said something about baked beans and burgers or something like
that.
Yeah,
baked beans and burger.
Baked beans and burgers or something. So.
Don't need anybody throwing anything at me.
No, bricks, right?
My brother got his new mics.
Ooh,
oh, nice.
So now we can finally take the one up to.
Let's shut this one off and try this.
No,
one.
we're on the on right now.
I know.
He wants me to check this one out, but I'd rather use this one with my iPad.
Ah, okay. Nice.
No.
Rebecca.
Yes.
I got my community tab.
I haven't even used mine. I haven't even used mine yet.
How good is that? I was so excited. I'm going to be using mine tonight. I think I'm going to. If not tonight, tomorrow. Watch for stuff starting to pop up.
Pictures, all right, yeah. And like you said, I think start putting little videos too, right?
Yeah. And then, oh, you know, I'm stunned. You know.
Yeah.
I'm really stunned.
Right.
It just takes time. They've got to recheck and everything else.
Yeah.
And I think they went by zip code, and he doesn't have one.
How does he get his mail if he doesn't have a zip code?
We have area
codes. Got some letters and numbers.
Well, that's Canada's.
Mine, you got zip codes, which is a set of numbers. It's 6 numbers, isn't it?
Yeah, 2, 3, 6. No, 5 numbers.
5 numbers, yeah.
5 numbers.
We have 6.
Oh.
We have mine is A0A, so it's 3 letters, 2 letters and a number, and then it's 2 numbers and a letter. 3H0.
Mm-hmm.
So it might look like AOA. 3HO, but it's not. It's a 3 0.
Wow.
Right? So that's the way ours is all set up here. And it's the same way for Jonesy. Jonesy is on area codes.
Yeah.
And United Kingdom is all on area codes. It's not on zip codes.
Yeah.
It's because of this great, wonderful thing that we're all a part of called the Commonwealth. And if I could get down in the States, I would tomorrow.
Besides having those 5 numbers, we also have a dash with 4 other numbers.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And that makes it specific
to your neighborhood. Yeah.
Where you're at.
Yep.
And I don't, when I see it on mail, I remember that number, and I think it's 9444.
Right.
That could be wrong.
I don't remember mine.
I don't either.
I don't either.
Doesn't matter. It's changing in 3 weeks.
So. Yeah. You see that?
I see that. Yeah.
That's the first post on my community tab.
Oh, that's so cool, man. All right.
Because, I was so excited about having the community tab, and I'm talking about it, and I was thinking,
Oh, you got something right? Yeah.
I'm on right now with Dave. Like I said, I could have shared them out right from the very get-go.
Yeah. And, and did you notice what happened the minute you did that?
Look, everybody left?
No, look at the count. We've been having 8 or 9 up here, shot up to 14, 15.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So maybe it did something.
I have my
maybe it works.
My number has held at 328 for 5 days.
5 days. Well, you didn't lose nothing, so that's a good thing. Yeah.
I've been in the 370s for a month, I think, close to now. It's just gone. It goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down.
Right.
That's the way it is. When it's at its low point, that's your count, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
So yeah, that's one of the. This is one of the big things I wanted to community tab for too. Was when we were on lives and stuff like this, I can share out you guys.
Yeah, I forgot to share Dave out. I shared yours out.
yeah. My old lady's cooking show is in the room. The Belinda and Chuck is in the room.
Grey Wolf Outdoors, hey?
Grey Wolf.
Outdoors. Vanessa's still with us.
That's Jeff's fault. She admitted it.
The
But I mean, like this is. Oh, go ahead, Rebecca.
Al, the time that your thing was going on, I was at the senior center.
Yeah.
Waiting for the time when my brother and I's foot appointment to get our toenails done. And
hold that open.
yes, so I could get my toenails done. And then a friend called and informed me that we thought that the food truck was going to be next week, so we could get free food. It was today.
Oh God.
So I ended up saying, okay, we're going to just wait, and I'll wait on me because my toenails weren't that long, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go next Wednesday.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, you know,
Right.
I've got to go. We got to go get some food.
And here's another channel, My Old Lady's Cooking Show. I don't know how many of you have seen that channel. That's an awesome channel. So
Wait until you see something. This is like, what am I going to do with it?
Yeah, I've already got my old lady's cooking.
Yeah. What do you think this is?
a hat.
No.
No?
It's mustard.
Mustard. Oh, my goodness.
What am I
That's
gonna?
a bit of mustard.
Don't drop that, man.
I'm gonna get a recipe
You
to
sure
make.
that's not a whoopee cushion, right?
Nope.
Well, you know what I was thinking? You know how you get the packets of mustard and you put them on the ground and you stomp on them and
them.
squirt out? You imagine how far that one would squirt out?
Yeah. That would make a mess of somewhere. Ontario.
Use the car tire and make it effective.
This is definitely, if you look at this is definitely from a restaurant type.
Right. Yeah.
Because there's this plastic thing in there, which I
Yeah,
don't
that's
have
where they
to
poke
that.
in the thing so they can just pump it out.
Yeah.
That goes in. You know how when you go into like McDonald's or
Hey,
something,
turn it
like
upside
that, they got
down
the
and it puts it in the pump.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the pumps and you pump the thing. That's what is underneath them, I think.
Right.
I have 2 of these bags.
Wow. Gray Wolf says that's a lot of deviled eggs.
What I'm thinking of doing is finding a recipe that I can make some honey mustard.
Okay.
Well, you got half of the ingredients right there.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you got the first part covered. Honey is not cheap though.
Well, I have some old honey that my mom had that it's dark, but hey, I'm going to use it to make
That's
some honey.
warm it right back up. That stuff's brand new.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
All right, here's another channel, Ontario Firewood Resource. I don't know how many of y'all have met.
I have
Yep,
no,
got them subbed.
Yeah. Okay.
never heard of that channel.
Yeah. Obviously, by the name,
I've
they're
been
Canada.
I've been subscribed to him for a while.
Wow. Yeah.
He changed his location too and everything. He's in a different location now.
Right. Right. Well, that's
Seems
good.
to be working out for him, but I've often wondered when, and I could have asked it in his comments, I suppose, does he find it that like a really big difference with the size of the yard that he's in now compared to where he was?
Right.
Yeah, honey does not go bad. I've made some mead out of 100-year-old honey, and boy, it came out good. We just had to heat up the honey first to get it to, not be a solid.
Right.
And we used every bit of it to make mead, so.
Yeah, honey will never go bad.
Yeah, look what they've been finding in Egypt, thousands of years old and still good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll turn into a solid, and it'll just sit there.
Sit there.
And it'll turn into solid, it'll crystallize, it'll do all kinds of stuff, but it'll never get bacteria. It'll never go bad.
Right.
We always laugh about it when we're making mead. They're like, oh, sterilize everything really well. And it's like, I am putting honey in there and making alcohol. It will self-sterilize.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, like, honey, you got to stop and think about it. I mean, like, this is something that bees have been making for thousands and thousands of years.
Right.
And long before we were worrying about it.
Right.
They got it down pat.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about it.
What's that old saying that God made dirt and dirt won't hurt? You know. So, yeah.
That's what I says about food that you're dropping in your house.
Yeah. The 3 second rule. Dive.
Pick it up and use it. 3 second rule, nothing. You're after you goes out camping and you drop something on the ground, he picks it up and still uses it. And that's out in the dirt.
Right.
There's nothing that, and there's nothing half as bad as what's out in the ground. What's on my floors, and my floors are not that.
Right.
They're not like that at all.
I do indeed. All right. Well, everybody in here, just keep in mind, next week, I will be going the 3 p.m. slot, and Al will be going the 5 p.m. slot. Okay? And we're just going to do that, try that on and off for a few weeks to see whether we can get Al some greater exposure, you know. And
well, hopefully I'm somewhere solid at that point, whether it be Nevada, Idaho, or Utah. I don't know where I'm going to be.
That's all right. We'll
Dave,
wait.
Keep an eye on your food forest for a tank popping up.
All right. Yeah, that's what, you know, Scott, Canadian Beaver, he told me the same thing. He said, if I walk out the back door and I happen to see the Canadian flag over top of a little tent, you know who's there. You know.
Dave?
Uh-huh.
Is that Central or Eastern?
Everything's Eastern.
Eastern? Well, I'm in Central.
He is on the East Coast. Well, not the far East Coast, but he's on the East Coast. Al's on the far East Coast.
Al's about as far as and, well, you can't go no further east than I am now, but Al's stuck out a good further.
You definitely can't go any further east than me.
No, we saw the view out your window.
Yeah.
So that would be 2:00 my time.
Right. Yep.
So.
Yep. And then tomorrow night we're going to do an 8 p.m. USMC birthday thing. You do not have to be a Marine veteran. You don't have to be active duty Marine.
That'll be 9:30 for me. Yeah.
Right. Anybody wants to come up? Come up. You know.
Hopefully, I'm at a campground by then.
Yeah. You know, and we'll see who we can find in there. And I've been.
I think I only got to drive 240 miles tomorrow, so not very far.
Yeah, that's better than 500. That's for sure, man.
Oh, it is way better than 500.
Yeah. And,
I've done those.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
no fun in the motorhome.
Yeah, got all the gentleness of a bulldozer, right?
Yeah, handles about as well too.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, Ontario Firewood knows where I'm to. Says you'll get wet if he goes more east than me.
That's true. Yeah. Well, I've got maybe I don't know, maybe 1 mile that way, and 2 miles that way, and 6 miles that way, and no matter which way you're going, you're going to be in the water. You know, so
I got about 30 feet that way.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the ocean.
Yeah, but
I'm about an hour and a half from the water now.
Yeah.
I can head the other way, and I got about 8 hours trip of all.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That'll be 8 hours.
That'll be what head north. Yeah. We were watching.
I can head north and south a little ways.
Right.
I better get off here and make some supper for my brother and I.
All right.
You got a bag of mustard. What else do you need?
Yeah.
That's right.
I've had mustard for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have a great night. I'm going to leave you going.
Take care. All righty. See you later. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, Grey Wolf, we've kind of been keeping track of Nicole as she runs up the coast.
Yeah, I don't think they really know what it's going to do yet, but it's, right now my phone is flashing severe weather statement. Friday, all coastal areas, southeast Virginia, be prepared for heavy rain, gusty winds, and possible tornadoes. So,
If Nicole starts running up the coast here, I'll let you know.
no, okay, all right.
You'll lock the doors.
As soon as she's gone.
No.
I hears you down there laughing.
Well, it's only a 1L Nicole storm, so it may not be so bad, you know.
I can hear the giggling down there.
It's weird we don't get those storms over here on the other side of the country, you know.
Right. Yeah. Well,
I mean, we get some storms, but nothing like what you guys get.
I think, like Al said, I think it's because of the geography of the place. All of North America is like cocked sideways, making out further. And then if you look down where I'm at, the Virginia, North Carolina border area, we're kind of like a mouth. You ever know to look at the map?
That's true. Yeah, it just hooks around.
And then it kind of goes on down, and the chin is where South Carolina and Georgia is, and then the down here is Florida. It sticks out a little bit.
And a little beard coming off.
But a lot of times, usually, if it spins off Virginia's coast, I can guarantee you Al will see it in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yep. So, well, I'll tell you what, man. We've had it's 15 people in the room, and, you know, we're coming up on our 2-hour mark, and I think you were on for 3 hours, and I was on for 2, so for 5 hours, we've maintained a pretty good count.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe next Wednesday evening you'll be able to, hit a few more people that you haven't seen. So,
Frank, I can send her your way if he wants me to.
He needs somebody to mow the grass.
Yeah. Tropical Storm Nicole or Nicole?
Yeah. You want Tropical Storm Nicole or Hurricane Nicole?
Oh my goodness, man! Yeah, LB says I'm.
Hey, as long as he's got a good supply of red, he'll be just fine.
There you go. Yeah. So everybody,
I wouldn't send her nowhere.
Right? Yeah.
You already sent her downstairs.
Yeah, but that's just downstairs. We're still in the same house. I can walk out the door and go down and see her.
Right.
I'd miss her if she wasn't around.
Yeah. Well, we're getting near the end of things, not too far off now. So anybody in here that there's 15 people in 15, type that word camping.
I should probably drop my link, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should. Absolutely, man. That way, I feel reasonably certain that, there's probably somebody here we haven't met. Vanessa says, I have had a great time here, Dave. There's very sweet people hearing you. Well, yeah, Vanessa, I think you'll find most everybody in here is just great people.
Ontario. See what Ontario Firewood said there?
See, I just did a video at Niagara Falls. I've been there 20 times, but this time I was blown away after getting the original power station, going to the original power station. Wow. Yeah.
Is that on their channel?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, man. You seen that Mississippi River? Oh, my Lord, man. They say from...
No, I've never been to the Mississippi. I've always been on this side of it.
Yeah, they say from St. Louis all the way down to New Orleans that the water is way, 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 way low. The barge traffic can't get through, and they say that food prices are really going to skyrocket because they can't get the corn out.
They can't ship her down, huh?
Yeah,
wow.
And they're starting to have like wrecks and things that have been under the water for 150 years that are showing back up, kind of like Lake Mead stuff. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about it.
Hopefully it doesn't super flood this winter when it refills.
You remember one time, it was about 20 years ago. Remember that the whole length of the Mississippi flooded.
Yep.
You know, Minnesota down to New Orleans.
And
so,
the feeding rivers all flooded, and the Mississippi flooded, and just wiped out everything.
Everything, yep. So, yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I have a feeling this winter's going to be a humdinger. I really do.
It seems like it's setting up to be a bad winter this year.
It does, and I remember that one that y'all had some time back, and I mean the snow was above the roof. Yeah.
Snowmageddon is they say it's the once in a lifetime storm, but it's not.
It's not. They're going to keep on getting stronger and stronger, just like these hurricanes. They're going to just
our lifetimes have seemed to get shorter and shorter. Now they're down to about 10 years.
But see, here's the thing now. They keep saying the storms are going to keep getting stronger and stronger. They've got this scale set to 5 for the hurricanes.
They're going to need a new scale. Yeah.
They're going to have to redo this scale.
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to have to adjust the scale. There's going to probably be Category 6.
Right. And it's the same with the tornadoes and stuff, man. They hit Reno, Oklahoma a few years back. They said that it was beyond the present scale. That at one point they said the winds are blowing 320 miles an hour. You know?
Dang.
And it's
doesn't that make the next rank?
Yeah, there's no rank for it. And that one team, Tim Zamaris, his whole team got sucked up in it and killed. They found that car like a mile away. It was all crumpled up, and what was left of them was inside of it. But
I mean, like, you think that's 400 mile an hour winds,
right?
Or 300 mile an hour.
Yeah, we get 60 with 100 mile an hour gusts. That's the best we get here.
Right.
That is a lot of wind.
Yeah. A house isn't going to stand up to that.
No, we did not build them like that.
No.
Nothing is going to stand up to this.
And even a concrete structure without some really heavy duty rebarring and all that kind of stuff. That's
still cannot take a tree at that speed.
No.
Nope.
But if you ever get a chance to watch that video where Tim Zamaris and I think his team name was Twist Axe, but it actually shows the storm that got them, and shows them a few minutes before the storm did get them. And he was one of the veteran storm chasers, but he kept telling them that this thing was going to sidestep, and it did. And it was almost 2 miles wide, and when it got to them, the winds are blowing, they estimated like 320 miles an hour.
Dang.
So,
and I mean, like, these guys are prepared for it.
Right.
Yeah.
They know what they're getting into.
That's their job, exactly.
Yeah, this thing. I heard somebody explain it like this. He said it's like you're in a boxing match. Then all of a sudden, there's a second person in there beside the one that's trying to hit you. Now there's somebody else in there trying to hit you. So it's just
It sounds more like King Kong trying to hit me.
Right. Yeah, but that was bad. But these storms they say they're gonna get stronger. So who knows, man? Hike with Mike. All right, we got about 2 or 3 minutes. Anybody
Mike?
Wants to type that
Yeah, he's down in Florida, so he's dealing with Nicole right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That means we'll get to see it a day or two after they do. So.
And then it comes here.
And then it comes to y'all.
It usually settles down before it gets to you, though, Al. Dumps a lot.
Sometimes they pick up speed this time of year.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
If they come off the Virginia coast and get back out over that open water, and
sometimes they pick up extra strength when they're on their way.
Yeah, because from
I mean, like, you stop and think about.
So if they don't make full landfall, they can just stay off the coast and roll right up to you.
Roll right on up to Newfoundland, and
that movie, The Perfect Storm.
Right.
That's based on the storm that happened here off the coast of Nova Scotia. I remembers that storm. There was steel steps on the fish planes.
Right.
Steel steps that were embedded into the concrete. When we got up the next morning, they were gone.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Half of the concrete blocks in the whip side of the building were gone.
Wow.
Well, you can't fight wind and water.
Nope.
There was waves coming in that were just monstrous waves. Like, it literally, one of the stages down there, when you got up in the morning, the stage was floating around in the middle of the harbor.
Oh my God, man. Jeez.
It was a monster of a storm.
Hi, Rebecca. We were getting ready to leave, but what you got? You got something to show us?
I know.
Uh-huh.
I thought I'm just going to come back in here, and
Uh-huh.
I wanted to talk to you, Dave,
Okay.
afterwards. It won't take long.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dave, you're in trouble.
He's not.
Yeah.
You got to stay behind after class.
And like Bob said, our Perfect Storm is on Hulu right now. If you got
I believe
that,
it is. Yeah, I believe I have seen that. Yeah. So,
I haven't watched it again. I didn't really like watching it the first time. It's like, man, I'm
Yeah.
not going fishing.
That's what I used to do for a job. I used to be crab fisherman.
yeah.
It's not nice out on that water sometimes.
No. That water kind of looks like it's boiling out there sometimes. So, all right, everybody, I'm gonna say good night, and Rebecca, I'll hang back for you for a little bit. And all right, I thank everybody. And
Good night, everybody.
Tony, Al, I'll be seeing you. All right, y'all take care.
There we go.